There we go. I know what you're wondering. You're thinking, Peralta, why are you here at this time of night? And to that, my friend, I say the following. Because I wanted to stream. And so, here we are, my friends, to do a little bit of further talking and speaking with companions, etc., getting to know the characters around Skyhold, because we still have a little bit to do there, getting some more war table stuff done, just generally, you know, generally getting into it. So with that in mind, we're gonna get into it. Is what I just said anyway. So give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna do something quick. I'm just gonna make sure that something doesn't mess with stream real quick. Really quick. Okay. Hopefully that should be fine. Hopefully. Oh. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I think we're okay. We'll see. We'll see. If this stream cuts out randomly, I think I know the reason why it was doing it previously, and I may have downloaded it again, not thinking, and I may know why. So if this stream ends randomly, it might not. But if it does end randomly, that's what's happening. So I don't know how long we're going to be on. It might literally be like 50, might not even be an hour. We'll just see how, like, I basically just wanted to kind of get through all the stuff that were kind of, you know, basically get through Skyhold so that we're ready to just kind of jump into a zone the next time we play it properly, you know? Inquisitor, the demon was clever enough to impersonate everyone from Seeker Pentagast to the Chief to even me at one point, but we caught it and put it down. There wasn't much left of the body after we killed the thing, but it had missives with useful information. Most of them confirmed what we already knew. The Elder One planning to kill Empress Cena, marching out army of demons across Orlais, but I'll pass them to Sister Leliana regardless. The demon also held some items the Inquisition might find handy. Hope they help. Cool. Shadows over Denerim. Golden Medallion of Service, look at that. Inquisitor, well that was bracing. A pitched battle with evil mages disguised as kitchen servants, fireballs flying and swords flashing. It brings back old times. I won't be eating anything coming out of those kitchens for a while, let me tell you. I wonder if they were going to poison me, nasty little cultists. You could swear on that if you weren't being careful. Anyhow, I'm grateful for the Inquisition's help. We wouldn't have found them without you, King Alistair Theron. Cool. And then
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Oh.
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Inquisitor, while most of Haven has been destroyed, the charges recovered with some lost gear still intact, along with enemy corpses that might yield information about what we're up against. More importantly, the assistance of Ferelden forces enabled the charges to rescue refugees who had not yet heard what had happened at Haven. My troops brought them in safely. In addition to the farmers you'd expect, there are several skilled craftsmen and even some soldiers. After seeing the devastation wrought at Haven, they are eager to help the Inquisition. Krem is a great addition to the Order, aren't they? Like, absolutely amazing. Okay. Okay, locate Heretic Sister. That's in the 7-hour one. Let's try and see if we can get some small, lower ones, just in case. We can get something done whilst we're here. They're all the same length. Well, one brings it down a little bit. Specialization for the Inquisitor. Ooh. I can ensure the instruction for the legions who want to join, but can we expect the Inquisitor to remain a leader while training with a subordinate? He's a figure of inspiration, should rightly be on one of aspiration, and promoting a specialist from within the ranks seems lacking. With due respect to our people, the needs of the Herald are so specific, I recommend looking outside for the best combat specialist to be found, regardless of their affiliation. Sir Morris, Quartermaster. Interesting. Do it. The best have been summoned. Training with these specialists will ensure the Inquisitor's abilities remain at their height. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I want to do some Orlais missions. I feel like we're leaving Orlais out. A friend in Carinus. Oh, they're quite long as well, though. Oh, that's quite long at least. Alucard mercenaries. Oh, that one's a short one. We have several reports of demon attacks from rifts that Kunari blades might solve. Ada, I heard you got promoted by the little sharp human and the redheaded one. How much are they paying you? Should I send Tarlock to check over your new contract? You know the first rule, never trust humans with numbers. Sorry, I got distracted. That's not what this message is about. The kith's getting restless. You can only spend so much time sitting on your ass surrounded by humans before you get a little bored. You're in charge of the hairy eyeball soldiers now, right? You can find us a quick job, quick, because if I have to listen to Karis's attempt at poetry much longer, I'm going to cut him a second mouthful somewhere south of the first one. Chakrakar. There are 34 new sonnets Karis is waiting to perform when you get back, and I think he wrote a Sestina. From now on, pretend you can't hear. One of my agents needs access to a noble's estate at the mercenary. There's a cover. I have a supply caravan I can use now. I'm just got through the Dales. Well, let's go just with Blades might solve even attacks. That's probably like the one that makes the most sense. Feasibly. Alliance is observing the deadlock. That's going to be a long one as well. Let's not go with that. I'm trying to find the short ones. That's from previous. They're all resource ones. Serpent of Navarra. That's a long one as well. Where are they? Investigate Hunter Fell. Oh, that's a 10-minute one. Okay. Based on the revelation at Haven that Venatori Magister Corypheus, or Venatori operatives report to a darkspawn believed to be the Magister Corypheus, threat assessment of a possible Venatori have been reprioritized as vital. Duke Tithus Pentagast rules the Navarran city of Hunterfell. A fallen military hero who prided himself on his open-minded attitude, Duke Tithus rules with the help of a secret network of old adventuring companions and possible lovers, as they are all rumored to be beautiful women. Information on the 5 bells of Hunterfell, oh, that's a nice little rhyme, is limited, but they are known to include humans from both Orlea and Ferelden, an elf, a dwarf, and even a Talvashoth. Known or suspected backgrounds range from respected mortalitasi or dragon hunter to bard, smuggler, or even apostate. We believe one of the 5 bells of Hunterfell is a Venatori agent working to advance the agenda of Corypheus. The bard's reputation precedes her. Even if she wishes otherwise, I can uncover more about her. Dragon hunting is a noble sport. Usually, I will be able to find out about this hunter. My friends among the Templars, they might know more about this supposed apostate. Let's go with this one for now. Eliana.
Inquisitor.
That's me. Investigate strange chalk markings. That one, okay. Press. What's that one? How long was that one? That one's okay. That one's not too bad. But that actually puts it up in time. But that's fine. Now that you're in charge of something, I thought I'd bring up there. Venatori mages out there lurking in the wilderness. This comes as no surprise to you, since you can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Corypheus' minions. But these particular Venatori have additional significance to myself. But one, I know them personally. I would call them friends, except that would imply I didn't want them dead, which I do. Since they have an idea of where they might be, thanks to an investigation I began before coming south, I thought we could put our heads together and track them down, at which point they would sneer something at you in Tevinter, and you would be forced to kill them, which makes everyone happy. You for eliminating a potential threat, me for eliminating men and women too stupid and short-sighted to be permitted to continue to breathe. They will be less happy, but who cares about them? Up to you, my Lord Inquisitor. There are Venatori out there, they'll show their face, someone has seen them, and coin loosens their lips.
At your service.
Cool. Okay, slit, right. Let's get out there, people. Let's get to work. And by work, I mean yapping. Let's get to yapping, people. Yap, 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 yap. Game, why are you taking so long? Oh. Oh, just because of the Haven one we did? Nice. That's cool. The win. Alright, we still need to speak to Cole. We literally haven't spoken to him yet. Oh, well, I said. Hello.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship.
Less so for Redcliffe. I mean, come on. What's wrong with the mages? Leave them alone. Surgeon. Oh.
Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Investigate. Are there many wounded?
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey
They're
to
dead.
Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
Are you new here?
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
Don't we have mages?
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it.
Okay.
Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health is
Oh,
magic.
science.
Diet,
Science this,
exercise,
science
and
that. Where's my
development of
magic?
humans.
Give me my magic. Give me my
As
health
you were.
potion any day.
Your worship.
Kidding, don't worry. Cullen. Oh, brilliant. Cullen.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
You know what? The
Yes,
thing
sir.
is, he's actually sort of likable in this game if it weren't for
Soldiers
his
have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good.
VA.
I'll
That's
need an
all I'll say
update
on
on the
that. You
armor
guys
as
can go
well.
and look that up yourself. I'm not getting into it.
Now.
We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
It was a bad situation.
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week.
Cool.
We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
We will not run. How many did we lose at Haven?
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
That's just me. I'm not used to the title.
Inquisitor Adar. That sounds odd, don't you think?
Not at all.
Is that the official response?
I suppose it is. But it's the truth.
Yeah.
We needed a leader. And you have proven yourself.
We're starting over.
If we need to start over, Skyhold seems as good a place as any.
Once repairs are complete, it will be a strong base of operations. I will do everything
Look
I
at
can
the
to
size
ensure
difference.
the security of our people. You have my word.
To be fair, it's not actually that big in person. Okay, maybe it is. Yeah, it's a head. Not that huge. Look for Cole. Cole.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit,
It is a demon.
if you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
How complex?
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Yeah, what are we dealing with, Solus?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Explain more of possession. My head's out of
What
the
do
frame.
you mean by possession?
Spirits
Hello?
and demons cross over from the Fae.
This is
by
like, do you know what it
attaching
it's exactly
themselves
like? I
to
can't.
this
How do I
world.
pause this? I can't pause it.
Cole has
It's
willfully
exactly like
manifested in human form
when
without possessing
they
anyone.
want to show a character in a show that's like meant to be famous, but it's like they'll say, "Oh, look, it's the president," and they'll have the president's like back to the camera, so that you're like, "Oh, it's the president," but it's actually obviously not the real president or whatever. Like it's so like old style old school cameos. Now in shows they're just like, we're just gonna make up a fictional president, but like, brilliant.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years.
I don't remember anything about
He
Cole,
looks
so
like
this
a young
is
man.
like very good for me.
For all
I feel like it's
intents
a
and
good
purposes,
refresher.
he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I'll talk with him.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
He's just over there, guys. I keep being out of frame. I don't like it.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't.
Dominic, what's going on?
I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Oh. Are you alright?
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away.
Oh my
Smell
gosh.
of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're a friendly spirit?
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes? I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can
I
help.
hate his hat, but I love him. Stay and help him.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt, the helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please.
No.
The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Give him a chance.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Damn. What a strong lesson.
I want to stay.
Yeah. I'm a guy Cole. Okay, cool. Who's next? Blackwall.
I don't need you, sister.
Oh.
You're carrying a heavy burden for one so young.
I'll carry it back to Crestwood and kill those bandits. That's what Father would have wanted.
Whoa. Let's all just breathe a little. I'll just relax a little.
He's dead.
Lord Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your
You alright,
service.
buddy?
I trust good secret was not too coarse. Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As
He's dead.
master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
How is business?
How are you doing? Good business?
Building, always building, thanks to you.
The tradesman?
Who or what are the tradesmen?
A following of sympathetic and profit-minded individuals who promote local craftsmen and fair importers. A guild of sorts. Although that implies counter-affiliations we are not interested in crossing.
Fair enough.
Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable.
Wow,
You
an
will
honorable
have what you
merchant?
need
What the
at
hell? No, I'm
honest
kidding. I'm
prices.
kidding. What can you do for me?
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and more. It takes great coordination to make a remote location seem central. While there is no
Yeah, that's
doubt
true.
the
We're in the middle
boutiques
of nowhere,
Valkyrie
but, you know.
display the grandest of the grand. They do not travel. At least, not yet.
Sorry about Sigrid dying.
It's a shame Sigrid didn't survive Haven.
It is, but one must continue.
That's it?
He was a shrewd man, but he was none too pleasant. It was time arrangements were made. I shall make every effort to prove that this is an upgrade.
Damn! You're master of your
Why
group?
are you a mere merchant if you are the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop a structure of malcontents. It is better to remain active, hands-on. Do you not agree, Inquisitor?
She's not wrong.
We'll speak another time.
Certainly, Lord Inquisitor.
Okay, cool. Right. Blackwall probably has something to say now that he's in his own little... in the barn.
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
So we have your loyalty?
Does this mean we have your full support?
If that's what's important to you, then yes. You've earned my loyalty.
Yeah.
You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
Wise words.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
Investigate. Grand Tourney.
What is this Grand Tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms.
I'm kidding.
Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
What happened?
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
Why'd he help you?
He must have wanted something from you to help like that.
A pupil, a squire. Someone to teach and to mold. He saw my potential.
Well,
when
fair
it was
enough.
over, he offered to mentor me. To teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney.
Oh gosh, not you, Grandwall. I was just about to call him.
Gone with him.
Grandwall.
Perhaps things could have been different.
Not necessarily better.
Different doesn't always mean better.
In this case, I think it would have been better. But I'm
Would
older,
it?
hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
Yeah, you have, because I'm great. Thank you. How dare you?
Inquisitor?
A warden's being corrupted?
Eric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
How's your state of mind?
Are you feeling all right? No voices or anything?
If I start hearing things, I promise you'll be the first to know.
Investigate. Tell me about the wardens.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
How would you kill an archdemon?
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
Fine, keep your secrets.
This is something you can't tell me. I get it.
That's just the way it is.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Shaking my damn head. And I fell down the barn. Brilliant. Bennett, hello.
I've seen kings on lesser mounts than yours. Magnificent barding.
How are the horses?
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Surprisingly well. Not many could feed these people, let alone their mounts. Makes me wonder what you're capable of.
Again, just that good, dude. Lude? Very different word. Dude?
Are your wife and daughter doing well?
Elena's minding the farms. Sienna's still running her full races. Wouldn't be fair to drag them up here. I miss them. But someone has to save the world.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes families gotta come second.
Too busy to hear things, and that's how I like it.
Okay.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
Thanks for coming, Dennett.
Our mounts have never had better.
You're right, you're right. Where's this going now? Oh, are we in the kitchen now?
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
Cool. Cool, really? Not cool, dude.
I could store an army.
Gosh, there is actually no end. Blimey, hey. Good level up just from the books. You know, if I was reading these codex entries, I could be here to literally the end of time. Where does this even lead now? Hello? That's back to the main hall. Where's that go then? Oh, back to Josephine. Does Josephine have anything to say?
It's good to see you.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors
Okay, yeah,
among
that's the same
nobility.
stuff. Okay, cool.
They will be gently remembered.
Thanks, Josephine.
Goodbye.
Bye. Nothing to do on the seat right now. Let's quickly go. Where's Vivienne again? I thought she was like downstairs.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire.
Wait,
Oh,
she's like
Mecca, the smell is
upstairs,
everywhere.
but-
I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
There's somewhere. This way then round, somewhere. Because I feel like we've only talked to her outside, and yeah, okay, like out there, but that doesn't take us. Well, let's do
My friend.
him. Nope. Okay.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Hey. There's the stairs up over this side. Why does he get a whole floor to himself? That's what I'd like to know. Did we speak to Fiona last time?
Greetings, Inquisitor. That
Clearly not.
is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
I believe in your cause.
You rebelled for good reason.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Inquisitor. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You're a Grey Warden?
You were once a Grey Warden?
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
That didn't bother you?
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a warden.
Start the rebellion.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still,
Can you not though?
despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
You still lead the mages?
You're not still the Grand Enchanter, then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the Circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the Circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
How did Alexius take control?
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
Everything is well?
I trust everything is well with the mages?
Most are pleased with the alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
Well, I'm not going to turn around and kill you guys, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Before you go, Inquisitor, a question.
Yeah?
In Redcliffe, after we left, did you perhaps speak with King Alistair? Considering who you are?
He wasn't in the mood to talk.
It's just that I knew his father, Marek, back when I was a warden.
And
what? You were hoping that would patch things up with him?
No. It's too late for that. I only wanted to know if he was happy. His father...
Do you know the law about her?
Don't mind me,
yeah,
Inquisitor.
I know parts.
The concerns of an old woman. Nothing more.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I assume... So, she's Alistair's mother. Let's just get that out there. But I assume that, I mean, I could be wrong, but is it that her warden-esque taint, would you call it? I don't know. Did that get passed on to Alistair? But if so, then Alistair's always basically had a predisposition to... Okay. I saw that was before that, but my memory's fuzzy. It's just weird, like, she says, oh, I've lost my, you know, I lost my, what made me a Grey Warden. And the only thing I can think of is it not, is it unakin to how... Because if you think about it, there's a lot of lore around the Darkspawn that suggests, you know, with I know obviously it's a very different circumstance, but with the Archdemons and with, like, Corypheus and with, the idea that the Warden would take in the Archdemon and all that type of stuff. Is it not unfeasible that in some way the taint can be transferred? Through birth or whatever? I don't know. Maybe I'm just speculating too much. Anyway, let's speak to Vivienne.
You've made such intriguing design choices for the castle, my dear. They must be inspired.
That's basically saying it looks horrendous. But there you go. Hopefully the answer is in VG. Yeah, potentially.
Thank you, Vivienne. I'm glad you approve.
When things have settled down a bit, I will take you to Val Royo and introduce you to my seamstress. And appearances are important, We can't have you mistaken for a commoner.
I can't be materialistic. I should be one of them.
If I want them to see me as a man of the people, I should look like one of them.
By all means appeal to the common folk, but be a figure
The
that
shitty outfit is
inspires
ugly,
them.
yeah, she really
You
said.
command an army of the faithful, outfitted by the coin of the nobility. You must be a man who the common folk aspire to be and to whom the nobility bow.
That's a lot to live up and let me judge me by my
actions will
deeds. I
inspire
can speak.
them. Appearances don't matter.
It would be a lovely world if we were all judged purely on our conduct, my dear. But it would not be this world. As the stories of the Inquisition spread, more and more people will wonder if you are the man they say you are. They will question what they've heard.
My character has gone from, like, at the very much the beginning of this playthrough, he was very much balking against a lot of things, and suddenly, through the dialogues that are happening, he's shifting more and more towards, like, I know I need to do this. And I think as it continues on, he will eventually end up at a point where he is feeding, not necessarily the lie, but feeding basically giving people what they need is basically the hero they need. And I think that's how that's this story is very much going, you know, for my character. He started off being like, ah, and now he's like, oh no, I'm gonna have to do this, aren't I? You know? You hold the divine to that?
If that's your standard for me, what does the divine have to live up to?
Andraste and the Maker cast very large shadows.